Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the Michelson and Stahl experiment. In this experiment they showed us that how DNA replicates in semi-conservative manner. Semi-conservative means partially it is having the parental strand and partially is the newly synthesized. If it is going to be the completely parental strand, we would be saying that it is completely conservative. And if it is completely new, we would be saying that it is modern. But in our case, we are having it semi-conservative. So this was shown by the experiment done by Michelson and Stahl, and this experiment was conducted in 1958. Now what they did in this experiment that we would be discussing in details in this video. So what they did is they used E. coli for this experiment and they made E. coli to replicate in the medium containing nitrogen 15, that is the heavy isotope of nitrogen. I am not saying that this heavy isotope is radioactive also. This is the heavy isotope. Now this heavy isotope was provided to the E. coli by the mixture of NH4Cl, which was providing this heavy isotope. So some generations of this E. coli was made to reproduce in this N15 medium. After then, what they did is they transferred the E. coli which has replicated or which has reproduced in this N15 medium to the new medium which was containing N14 isotope. This N14 was the lighter isotope. Okay. So when they added this to the N14 medium which was containing N14, that means nitrogen 14 isotope which is lighter, same with NH4Cl, what they observed is that E. coli reproduced optimum in optimum temperature after every 20 minutes. Now what happened in this case when they observed the E. coli generation after adding them to this lighter medium? After 20 minutes of adding them to the lighter medium, what they were able to understand, what they were able to observe is that the new E. coli generation was having one strand which was formed of this heavy nitrogen and another strand which was formed of this N14 nitrogen. That means in this case, in the first generation, when they transferred them to the lighter medium or the lighter nitrogen containing medium, they were able to observe that the two strands were having intermediate bands. Okay. Like when we are separating them on the density gradient. Density gradient was cesium chloride. When they were separated on the density medium, we were able to observe that in N15, we were getting the like this all N15 was settled down at one side because it was heavier. Then in case of this first generation, after adding them to N14, we were able to find that there was a new band which is called the intermediate band. We were able to find a new band which was at the intermediate level. Now what would happen if we take this up for the further generations? Now in the further generations, because we are again going to provide them this lighter medium, what will happen? The new kind of generations will be formed. Now in this case, this type of band will be acting like a parental band or parental strand. This will be parental DNA. Now this parental DNA, because of the semi-conservative mode of replication, it will get separated and each of them will act like a template strand. And the newly synthesized strand, like this template strand, out of which one is N14 and another one will be N15, and the newly synthesized strand will be N14 only, because we are providing them N14 medium. That's the reason it will be of N14. That means in this case, when we will be separating them on the density gradient, what we will be able to find is like this. We would be able to find one intermediate band and we would be able to find one lighter band. This actually proven the semi-conservative mode of replication of DNA, which was conducted by Michelson and Stahl.